Alright, my very first memorized video for this channel. Hopefully you recognize this piece. It's an oldie, but it's a goodie. When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to effect their safety and happiness. Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly all experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations pursuing invariably the same object evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security. In other words, it's time to break away from the Jews and the influence of the Israelis and get the United States back to the citizens of the United States of America, and to put in prison the criminals that are oppressing us and stealing our money and our property. These are criminals. Every word of the Declaration of Independence, written by Thomas Jefferson more than 200 years ago, is against the law. If you did anything that I just recited, as an individual or in a small group, you would be thrown in prison or sent to Guantanamo Bay as a terrorist. The very foundations of this nation are against the law. And the only reason they are is because criminals run the government. Jewish criminals. Jewish racists who hate you, who want to steal your money, who break every constitutional law and get away with it because people are afraid. You have to stop being afraid. You have to read the Declaration of Independence, you have to read the Constitution and realize how many of those amendments have been deemed obsolete, a joke. If you ever try to hold them up as a defense of yourself, you'll be laughed at, fined, and jailed. We are not going to let the Constitution go by the wayside. We are going to believe in the foundations of this country, and we are going to put these criminals in prison. Barack Obama, Janet Napolitano, Henry Kissinger, Michael Chertoff, all of them. No more NSA, no more TSA, no more Homeland Security, no more Federal Reserve, no more IRS, no more income tax. The Treasury of the United States will make the money, and all the citizens will pay one tax, which will be an assessment of your property, your income, and it will only be 20%. Every person in this country. And if you are not a citizen, you have to leave. You have to become a citizen if you want to live here, and you have to pay taxes. You have to be an American if you want to live in America. We've had enough. It is time to throw off such government and to provide new guards for our future security.